I was mind blown. If you guys need to paint a tower, like, what? You're too nice to me, what the heck? Vegas is bananas. Oh my God. Me and Janny were too pure of heart. We almost got scammed. Honey, that's a trap house. Ooh. Hi, Star. Want to see what I got in Vegas? I'm KK, and if you're new here, hello and welcome to my little corner of the internet where we talk about whatever I want. I do a lot of pop culture deep dives, and then I also have a big focus on maximalist fashion, dopamine dressing, and I try to showcase the things I have in these sort of massive collection videos to focus more on sustainability and celebrating the wardrobe we already have instead of buying new things. However, today there is a big exception. Today I'm going to be showing you all of the amazing things I purchased while in Las Vegas for the very first time. It was a big deal. It was the 18th US state I visited, and I think the last big American city I'd never been to before. I'm also from Honolulu, and if you know, Honolulu and Las Vegas have a very special connection. There's a large Hawaii diaspora there. So I was quite excited. I'd heard obviously a lot about Vegas my entire life. It was finally my time to shine. My lovely boyfriend Jan invited me. You should go follow him, Wrong Side of Town, on Instagram. He invited me to go to this convention that he was invited to. And so we worked hard, we played hard, and we shopped even harder. So this collection is going to be a lot of vintage things and then just other fun, random stuff I got at the outlet mall, tchotchkes I bought at like the gift shops, and a little bit of food too. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, keep watching. Go ahead and hit subscribe because I am very close to my goal of 500 subscribers. I have a little giveaway planned for when I hit that goal. So stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of fun stuff coming soon, okay? So now let's just jump into the collection. The first thing I wanna show off I got right before my trip, and that was my amazing vacation nails. If you can see. They were like loosely Vegas themed. I knew I'd only be in Vegas for 5 days, so I didn't want them to be too Vegas-y. But they are from Salon Glitter, not Spawn. I did have a gift card though. But thank you to the girls at Salon Glitter. I felt so like, I haven't gotten my nails done in quite a long time, and so I felt extra fun and fancy with these nails. It's just. Did you guys know that there's an ABC store in Las Vegas? I was mind blown. Again, as I've mentioned, I knew that there was a Hawaii diaspora in Las Vegas. There's a Zippy's now, I knew that. But I didn't realize how big of an imprint I would feel while I was there. And granted, I did stay at the California Hotel. If you are a local Hawaii resident, you know. But I had a great time. So I had to buy some custom Las Vegas ABC store merch, okay? I'm not someone who normally holds on to bags and trash, but I had to show this off for the sake of the video. Like, what a funny concept. I didn't even realize that they had ABC stores there. So the first thing I got was this cute little Sanrio. My Melody is my favorite character, but it was a welcome to Las Vegas. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada, Sanrio, My Melody little bag charm. It's just so cute. Maybe I'll try to go to one of the ABC stores and get the Hawaii ones too, and they could be friends on my purse. But I just thought this was cute. I'm like, I don't live in Vegas, and I was a bit high off my own supply. Ooh, she kind of matches me. I was a bit high off my own supply with her, but I was like, I need her. So she was my first little purchase. I also got this keychain, just like a little pink chip. Did I need this? No, not really, but I was like, this is too cute, so I bought it. And then I had to get a magnet, so I got a pink TV slot machine. It moves. I just thought that was so cute. So, oh, there we go. So that'll look very cute on my fridge. Yay. Oh, I also am gonna show off a couple things that I bought before my Vegas trip for Vegas. So one of them was this amazing sequin top. My mom, I didn't buy it, but I did get it altered. My mom, I don't know where she got this, but I got it shortened and I had a headband made from the extra material and I wore it to the Neon Lights Museum. It was very cute. It was a cute look. I saw another girl there who was wearing sequins and I was like, girly. And she was like, hey girl. She was like, you got the memo. And I was like, I did. It was very cute. I also bought these earrings, which ironically I forgot to wear. If you have ever seen the movie Showgirls, you may or may not recognize these. Nomi Malone wears a pair very similar when she's wearing that beautiful pink fringe dress. I wanted to get a pink fringe dress to match, but the one I ordered didn't arrive in time. And frankly, it was like Fashion Nova on Poshmark because I didn't want to buy it directly from a fast fashion source, but I love buying fast fashion from like secondhand. However, it wasn't quite right. What I realized is that dress wasn't gonna work. The girl ended up being a flake anyway and was like, I'm sick, and didn't send it in time, so I canceled it. And I just realized I'm going to have to make the pink fringe dress of my dreams the next time I go. Either way, I did order these when I thought the dress was coming, but they're these like gorgeous iridescent double disco ball earrings, and they look just like the ones Nomi wore, and I was like, I have to get these. And they're from Ali Beads Boutique on Etsy. I also bought this amazing zebra print shirt from, it was Zara, but it was secondhand through Poshmark because it looked just like the one Nomi Malone wears at the end of Showgirls. I did wear this one while I was on my trip. It is just so cute. Who doesn't love a tigery moment? And I love that it has this sort of like shine to it. It's not as shiny as the top that Nomi wears. It has a similar shine that made me feel like, okay, this is good enough. And I do feel like I was living my best life when I was wearing this. So this was a great find. Okay, now on to things I got at the conference. Not a lot. It was not really a conference where you buy stuff. However, I had to show off this merch that we got that was just too cute. Skyline tower painting. If you guys need to paint a tower, Skyline's your guy. They had the best merch. So they gave out these tiny buckets and they were full of candy. I have since moved the candy into my candy bowl. But they also gave away these guys. I don't even know what these things are called, but if you work in any sort of like big production, I feel like music people use these, everyone uses these, but I've never seen a tiny one before. I was like, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what I will be putting in mine, but it's just so cute that I was like, I gotta hang on to this guy. Anyway, I don't know where one could get these, but again, if you need tower paint, Skyline, not sponsored, but I got their freebies. Oh, I also got a random deck of Las Vegas playing cards while I was at the conference. So next I'm gonna show off some of the really cool things I got at the Charleston Antique Mall. That place is phenomenal. So the first big one, my boyfriend, he got me a couple things, which I was like, so, okay, wait, I'll show you the things I bought for myself first, and then we'll rewind. The first thing I bought for myself was this gorgeous string of pearls. So I had recently purchased and acquired this tiny, adorable pendant. It is a horse-shaped piece of citrine in a horseshoe. And someone asked me if that means it's bad luck because the horseshoe's pointing down. But I realized in this life, I can't believe in the concept of bad luck, only good luck. So I read that some people think horseshoe pointed up is good luck, but horseshoe pointed down means good luck to everyone. So I was like, I'll believe that. That sounds like something I could get behind. But when I was showing off this pendant to my friend and jewelry maker Emiko of M33M Designs, she said, you should put that on a thing of pearls because it has this large barrel. Is that what that's called? While I was in Vegas, I found the perfect little set of pearls. Maybe I'll wear them for the rest of this video. I'm taking off my other necklace. But I feel so classy wearing pearls. So like pearls had their moment. I feel like in 2020, people were wearing a lot of pearl necklaces, but this one feels so classy to me. At first I was worried it was too long because I'm more used to like chokers, which that also does kind of eat. But I don't know, there's something about the longer length I think is very pretty, very like feminine. I feel very much like my foremothers wearing pearls. It's not normally my thing. I'm very into gold chains, but I'm here for them. And so that was my first purchase. And these pearls and a couple other items I'm gonna show you are from a vendor. I forget her name, her like professional handle, so I'll put it here, but her real name is Lourdes. And she became our friend. She was so sweet. And so I got these from her shop. So cute. And I'm gonna show you more items I got from Lourdes. But another thing I got from this vintage shop is this adorable beaded rainbow bag. The designer says Tia Nay NYC. I'm gonna show you the label. I'd never seen that label before. It looks more recent, but the bag itself, I feel like it's giving vintage with the type of beading it has. I don't know if you can hear that good, ASMR. The chain needs a little bit of love. My boyfriend and I are gonna try to see if we can troubleshoot and fix it ourselves, but if not, I can just replace it super easily. But I thought that this was the most beautiful colors. I'm very picky about the type of rainbow color scheme I see. Obviously, I love rainbows, but you know, sometimes it's a bit bold in a, not bad way, but just not in the way I like. And these colors I feel like go so well together, like this sort of like periwinkle at the end, and like, I just love it. I thought this was so beautiful. My boyfriend actually saw it, and I was like, done, need it. So the next item I got from the Charleston Antique Mall is this adorable unlucky cat. This, my boyfriend saw, he spotted it, and I was like, immediately, I'm buying it. I knew I wanted to buy a lucky cat while I was in Vegas. If you don't know, I have an entire collection video of all of the lucky cats, aka Maneki Neko, that I've collected. Honestly, this needs to be updated. So maybe in like a couple months, I'll do an updated video. Maybe I'll do it right before my Japan trip. I'm not sure, but I've gotten so much more since then. So I knew I wanted to get one in Vegas, but I was kind of wondering like, will I find any custom Vegas Maneki Neko? And this one is just so cute. So it is a little black cat, as you can see. It's actually a tiki mug, and it was a collaboration with Papu Bar, which is in Los Angeles, and an artist named Miss Fluff. I looked and I was hoping she'd have more, because she does other drawings of Maneki Neko that are so cute, But as far as I'm concerned, this is the only one that I've seen that is like a ceramic 3D piece. It's called an Unlucky Cat. It has the number 13 on it. It has the cutest face. If you've seen my video about my Maneki Neko, you know I'm very particular about the face, specifically the eyes, but it has the cutest face. I thought it was a piggy bank, and so it says kapu on the back, which means like keep out or like forbidden in Hawaiian. I thought it was like kind of the sort of ironic piggy bank that like it says keep out, but it has this like huge hole if you were like gonna put coins in. But no, I've since researched it is a tiki drink, and this may be one of my new favorite Maneki Neko, if not like, it's definitely top 5 in my collection because it's just so unique. I love that it's an unlucky cat and has like a silly face. Its little tongue is sticking out. That is so cute. Also, it matches my nails perfectly. But I just thought it was so special. I was like, immediately like, yep, add that to my cart. That is so fun and special. I didn't actually end up getting any other cats while I was there. I kept an eye out, but I just saw a lot of things I've seen before. I'm trying to have a lot of discretion with my Lucky Cat collection because I know I'm going to Japan at the end of the year. And so I don't want to just get a bunch of stuff. I want to be very mindful about the Maneki Neko I'm collecting. So then, this is where we get kind of crazy. And so while I was there, my boyfriend surprised me with a bunch of little treats. So before I get into the treats he got me, I also bought him this gorgeous Ming's Hawaii crab ring. If you know anything about Ming's jewelry, it was this brand of jewelry. It was a Chinese brand of jewelry that was popularized in Hawaii. And there's been a big resurgence of people looking for Ming's jewelry. It's just so stunning. They use a lot of jade and gold. It's beautiful. The other cute lore is my dad bought me and all of my sisters a Ming's bracelet ring and set of earrings on the day we were born. So I'm very sentimental about Ming's. And so my boyfriend has been buying himself some Ming's jewelry here and there. And after he bought me all these little presents, I was like, oh my God, I have to buy you something. So I bought him this beautiful crab ring. One could ask, is he a Cancer zodiac sign? He is a Cancer moon, but that doesn't matter because I mostly got it because the crab design is just so cute. He loves crab. It's this very cute thing in our relationship. We've gone to multiple breakfast buffets for Christmas. And so the one thing about this boy is all he ever wants is crab. And when he gets crab, I'm telling you, he spends the whole time just cracking and going to work. And so when I saw it, I was like, that's so cute because he's my little crab and he's got a tough shell because he can deal with a lot, but a sweet, soft, like underbelly. And I just thought it was so cute. And for him, and he's kind of hard to shop for because he buys himself everything he wants. But I was like, nope, I'm gonna get him this crab. It'll be perfect. And so that was everything I got at the Charleston Mall. Now I'm gonna show you the stuff he bought me, which I was like, what? So the first thing he got me was this stunning Ming's pearl ring. It has a kind of blue shine to it. I don't currently have it on my persons because it is getting resized. It was a size 8 and I needed it to be a size like 6. So of course I'm sad that I don't have it on me, but here's a photo. And that was so kind of him. Like he did not need to buy me that at all. I was just like, because I've wanted a pearl ring for a really long time. And everyone, before you jump into it, I know no lotions, no potions, no creams, no sunscreen, no hairspray. I'm honestly a little bit scared to have it because I have to be so delicate with it and I'm a little bit rough with my jewelry. However, you believe in me, I believe in me, I'm gonna be fine with this, okay? But with vintage jewelry, you know, you have to be careful. But I was just so touched. I was like, I've always wanted a pearl ring and like, you didn't need to get me that. But it doesn't stop there, guys. Oh, so that was from our friend Lourdes. Oh, and the crab ring was too. But he saw that she was selling, when we were just looking at her, we were looking at one of her displays that had a bunch of silver jewelry, and I'm normally more of a gold girly. But he pointed out, he's like, hey, those look like 4-leaf clovers. So he pointed out this bracelet, and then right next to it, there was one with all of these horseshoes. And he was like, wait, that's so cute and fun. He knows that I love lucky symbols. So actually, I've been meaning, like in my dream world, now that I have this horseshoe pendant, I want to collect some sort of shamrock ring or pendant and all the other ones, a wishbone. Like it's kind of a fun thing for me to like look for in vintage jewelry that I want to start collecting all these different ones. And I plan to take a long time to find all these items, but I just think it's like a fun little challenge and something fun to look for in vintage shopping. And that's a beautiful thing about my, I almost called him my husband, girl, basically. That's a beautiful thing about my partner, Jan, is that he shares the common interest of loving going to vintage stores and looking through things, and he loves vintage jewelry, which like, okay, girl, I lucked out with that one. Are you kidding me? And it's just so fun. He enjoys the scavenger hunt too, and he was super supportive of me, and so he got me these bracelets, but I just thought these were so sweet, and it was such a nice, like, little extra thing he threw into my gift, which I was like, you're too nice to me, what the heck? But that doesn't end there. I'm spoiled. You guys, I know, I'm fully aware that I'm completely spoiled. So it all started because we saw this necklace on Etsy that Lourdes was selling. It is a minx necklace, and it has this beautiful, like, pink, I don't know if it was quartz or pink jade, but I tried it on, and it was, like, not good. It matched my skin tone. It looked bad. Like, I think if I had a deeper skin tone, it might pop a little bit better, but, like, this sort of pale pink is truly, like, my skin tone, so you can see. And so from there, he was like, okay, well, I still want to get you a special jade necklace. And so he got me this double happiness pendant. And as you can see, even just against my hand, the lavender looks so much better with my pinky skin tone. So, like, are you kidding me? Ugh, I don't deserve him. And so it's double happiness, but it's really sweet that he did that for me. I was like, he did not need to do that. He's very kind. It is crazy to have a partner that actually likes doing the same things I do and, like, enjoys buying me presents. I feel like all of my exes never really liked, gift giving wasn't their thing. And what's ironic is gift giving's not really my thing. Like, I love getting gifts, but I'm not the best at giving gifts. So I was shocked, but I'm just very touched and very lucky. See, I'm telling you, all the luck stuff is paying off. I'm just saying. Okay, let's move on. Since we're on the subject of jewelry, I'm just gonna finish up with the other jewelry that I got on this trip, and then I'm gonna just go quickly into all the other stuff. The other thing he got me, these I was very ready to pay for myself, but he spoiled me, and I'm gonna put them on after. But we went to this other, it was Gold and Beyond, I think. This, like, I don't know if they're technically just pawn shops or what, but we had the nicest woman who worked there. Her name was Lexi. No. Liz. Her name was Liz. And she sold me these adorable banana studs. Here, let me show you. It's real gold and diamonds. I went to Vegas with the hopes of finding a gold set of dice pendants, like little gold dice. I've seen them online before. I could not find them anywhere. That was part of the mission that we were looking for. However, I saw these tiny earrings, these gold banana earrings, and they were just so funny and unique that I was like, well, obviously I have to get these. And my joke was that I said, well, they're my symbol for Vegas because Vegas is bananas. Liz was so wonderful and helpful, and I have a funny story that I want to share. So I need to give you guys a little context. So as a little girl, I grew up in upcountry Maui, which is pretty country, okay? Then we moved to Oahu when I was about 7, and Oahu is a very metropolitan area. I remember I couldn't sleep because cars would drive by the street, like, because upcountry Maui is so quiet. But anywho, I'm a cosmopolitan girl in this gorgeous international city. Love Honolulu. Hot take, it's the best city in the world. Best food by far. But anyway, so then little old me moves to New York, and I lived in Brooklyn, all over Brooklyn. Bay Ridge, Cobble Hill, Bushwick, Williamsburg. I worked in Manhattan, in Soho, Midtown, all up and down, all over. For about 8 years I lived in Manhattan. So I was like, I'm a city girl. I moved back here 2 years ago. No. I moved back to Hawaii in 2023. And I still, you know, I'm in town, right? I'm a city girl. Or so I thought. Tell me why I've never felt like more of a country mouse in my entire life than when I went to Vegas. So many things I just had no clue. So it all starts with the last time my boyfriend went back to this conference. The story goes that he was wearing this little suit, very cute, and some guy gave him a card and he's like, for gentlemen like you, and it was a gentleman's club. And so he goes up to his friend Naka and he's like, oh, we should go to this thing this guy gave me. And his friend Naka goes, he was like, Jan, this is a gentleman's club. Do you know what that is? And my beautiful man goes, it's a haberdashery. And one could say, oh, he's just gassing you up. No, if you met him, you know he's sincere about thinking a gentleman's club is a haberdashery. So I was like, ha, you country mouse, I'm a city girl, I won't fall for anything like that. So here are all the times I felt like a country mouse, okay? The first one, during our various jewelry shopping, I kept seeing this piece of bling that was like a house that was like, it looked like broken. And I feel dumb, okay? No this going into this. If you already know what this means, I feel dumb, okay? So I'm thinking in my head, every single thing has a meaning, right? There's a lot of religious pendants. I know pigs symbolize luck and prosperity, like piggy banks. So I'm asking the woman, and I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh, maybe like a really cool real estate guy would wear it in hopes to like sell homes, or like maybe someone in construction. And so I asked my new friend Liz, and I was like, what does that like broken house mean? And she goes, honey, that's a trap house. Oh. Of course it's a trap house. I had no clue. I said, oh. Oops. To be fair though, I asked my sister and she said, is it for a home wrecker? And I was like, I think that's an excellent guess. My dumb Thought it was something with a real estate. Oh my God. So that made me feel like a city mouse. Later, I'm talking to Liz and I'm telling her about all the fun we're having. And I'm like, yeah, and so, you know, even though I ended up losing more than I won, I still feel like a winner. And she goes, oh, what'd you win? And I go, oh, 15. And she goes, 15 what? And I go, $15. I did not realize how stupid it sounded till now. Yeah, so I guess she was expecting me to say like 1,500, 15,000. No, 15.00, $15. That I then lost. And then the last one was Janny. We were driving and we saw this thing it was like a peep house or peep show, and he said he immediately caught it, but his first instinct was that he thought that they sold peeps there, because I've been on a peep streak since Easter. Bless his heart, bless my heart. I guess we're just too innocent for this world. Anyway, okay. But that was some of the fun stuff that I learned while I was in Vegas. And then the last piece of jewelry I got, I promise, is this stunning, I'll put the name of the place we got it from, but this stunning ametrine ring. So if you know anything about ametrine, it's when a citrine and an amethyst like develop together. So they actually had a couple of ametrine pieces, but it's just so fun. Like, you know me, I love a really unique piece. So I keep flipping it around and deciding, oh, which one do I like better? Like, that is so cool. I love the way it's faceted. And what's funny is we went to a different jeweler and they basically were like, they showed me a different piece of ametrine and they said it was $1,000. And then I didn't get it, obviously. I don't have that kind of money. And so then we went to this guy and I told him, I was like, oh, the other people were selling a piece of ametrine for $1,000. And he was like, that's a scam. So I was like, oh my God. Me and Janny were too pure of heart. We almost got scammed. So I got this, and that is the last piece of jewelry I got on my trip. So let me just jump into some of the other fun stuff I got. So next I'm gonna show you my good luck charm. I have a $1 token. Is that what they're called? Chip, a $1 chip from the Golden Nugget. If you're a Vanderpump Rules fan, let me play you this 13-second clip of me and my dear Janny.
Ariana made out in a swimming pool at the Golden Nugget. Yes, that did happen.
The Golden Nugget?
Yeah.
That's like an
so
all-time
good.
low.
Are you kidding me? I love that place.
We played Lucky Cat Blackjack, which I apparently have since seen on TikTok that some guy said it's the worst one you could play because you lose $2 every round. I don't know. All in all, I won $15 in the slots, then I lost it. And I played blackjack, and at one point I was up like $30 and then I lost it. And then, we played craps at the very end and we made $30. Like, all in all, it wasn't bad, but still, I'm dying over the 15. And now it's my special chip. Is that chip? Is that what they're called, or coins? I think it's chips. Poker chips. Yeah, that sounds right. But I was like, well, I obviously have to hold on to this forever. Oh, this is another funny one. We went to Vanderpump's Pinky restaurant, and they're doing this cute little promotional thing where you get this passport, the Vanderpump tour. You were supposed to go to all three. I only went to one, but this is a cute little keepsake. I got the goat cheese balls. They were that good. And we went right before we saw Piff the Magic Dragon. And if you know anything about me, I am a Chihuahua mom, and so is my boyfriend's mom, and so we really enjoyed the show, although we both got like our ears perked up when we learned that they cloned Mr. Piffles. So it was $60,000, which like obviously I don't have, but if I ever fall into money and if I decide not to have children, I'm cloning her immediately. I'd get to see her as a baby because she's a rescue, although I don't know, I actually don't think I agree with the ethics of cloning a dog. I think I would just adopt. But hypothetically, it's a really cute idea. Anyway, the deviled egg flight was great at Pinky's, and so were the goat cheese balls. After Queen Stassi Schroeder has talked about these goat cheese balls for years, they did live up to the hype. Then another day we went to the outlet malls in Las Vegas. My boyfriend loves to wear Lululemon pants to work. I've never shopped Lululemon before. I know about the Bethesda murders, and I can't not go into a store without thinking about it. Anywho, so I got this cute little striped shirt. I'm a big proponent of a crop top, and it's a bit more cropped than I'd like, which is wild for me to say. I got 2 pairs of pink sweatpants. One's magenta and one's a little bit more raspberry. I have not bought new sweatpants in decades, it feels like. So I was like, you know what? It's time. I needed new sweatpants. So I got 2 pairs of those. I also got a white version of this top. I don't know where it went. And then I got these cute little running shorts. Or I don't even know. But they're lavender and they're like seersucker and they're so cute. They're a little bit sheerer than I would have liked. But look, so there's that. And then I got a matching top. I'm so not normally a Lululemon girl, but I was like, wait, this is really cute. And it's so hot in Hawaii. So I was like, frankly, this seems like a cute little on-the-go little weekend outfit. So I was like, Okay, add it to my cart. Oh, also while we were at the Charleston Mall, we took a photo booth photo with his mom. It was very cute. Lastly, we visited Las Vegas Jerkies at the Plaza, which is a local business. And also note, this is a Maneki Neko as their logo. So cute. They are a family-owned business that was originally from Hawaii, and they make these incredible bagel chips. These are the cinnamon sugar ones. We got the bag of broken chips, which are so good. I mean, I can taste test one on camera. I personally think they should sell the broken chips a lot more. So these are the cinnamon sugar flavor. As you can see, coated in cinnamon sugar. So good, extra crunchy, no complaints. I got us a set of the garlic parmesan. So that's what they look like normally, but I'm gonna try one of each. So good. Basically, they're just savory, but they do taste like garlic and parmesan. Definitely recommend those. These are the chocolate. And so the company is called Karen's Gourmet. She's doing amazing work with bagels. Whoa. Ooh, so it's like chocolate, so it's darker than the cinnamon sugar. Mmm. That tastes like a chocolate babka, like the crispy bits at the end. I would recommend. Then I also got these Karen's Gourmet mochi frogs. I was like, what the heck? That sounds so cute. They're basically mochiko flour cookies, and they're shaped like frogs. Ah, so cute. So I'm gonna try one of these. I'm gonna finish that later. I also got my best friend these Las Vegas Desert Rock candies, so I'm not gonna open those. Ooh, that frog is good. Last but not least, I got some shave ice taffy. I'm not necessarily some big taffy head, but shave ice flavor anything, sign me up. Also, you can see it's so cute, yellow, blue, and pink. Although it mostly tastes like strawberry shave ice. If you like taffy and you're in Vegas, near the Plaza, such a fun, unique flavor. It's hard to put my finger on what makes it not taste just like strawberry. Maybe it's strawberry mixed with vanilla. All right, that is my haul. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to do a 500 subscriber giveaway very soon. I might post one video first, so don't get mad at me, but the next one's coming and it'll be the giveaway. And I just wanna say thank you so much for helping me work towards reaching my goals. My dream goal now, it will be 1,000 subscribers. That would be crazy. But it means so much to me to follow along my journey. I'm gonna continue to post and try to post very frequently and regularly so you have someone to look forward to watching content from. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.